Well, hello YouTubers, hello Facebook people, hello Twitter people, and hello LinkedIn people. This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you. Well, the letters have been coming in. I've been throwing them in my magic hat, and we're going to see what the Spirit has for you today. But before we get into the readings, give me just a moment and let me attune to the Spirit world. Okay, my Spirit Guide lecture series says hi to all of you. Okay, our first letter tonight is from Jesus Morris, and wants to know a little bit about his future career-wise. Morris, Jesus Morris, I get around you. It's interesting. Your future involves a lot of paranormal investigative work. I feel you have a very good inquisitive mind, and you have a knack for exploring the unknown. So I see you doing investigative work and paranormal phenomena. And interestingly, out of that, I keep getting writing around you, like writing books. So I feel that you will have books out in the future that are connected to paranormal subjects. So good luck with that. Thanks for writing. Okay, going back in our hat here, we've got Aaron, this is Lunaria. Wants to know about meeting with their boyfriend. Yeah. Aaron, this is Lunaria. I got to tell you, I keep getting end of August around this, and I do feel that you will meet in person. I am getting a good connection there. And you know what? He likes you. He really does. So don't be nervous. He's going to be nervous and you're nervous, but it's going to be a good mix. And I see this going forward into a long-term relationship. Keep me posted. Thanks for writing. Okay, going back in our witch hat here, we've got, let's see, Mary Brooks. Yeah. Mary Brooks says that her stepfather's dead. He died, and she wants to know if he's still upset with her. Okay. I don't pick up anger. I do pick up that he's at peace, and I get him around you a lot. And it's interesting because vibrationally what I keep picking up is it's almost like he doesn't remember any anger here. So I feel that he's remembering you in actually a place of love. It's not a place of anger or fear. It's very much a sense of that he feels loving towards you. So don't hold on to that. You didn't do anything. There's no guilt here, okay? But he's around you, and you'll be getting more signs. Watch around the holiday time. I keep seeing him. It's funny because when you get to like Thanksgiving, he's going to do something. It's like a fork flips off the table or something, and that'll be a sign from him. But he's there, and he's not upset. So don't hold on to that guilt. Once you go over the light, you get emotionally healed, and then it's like, wow, And I think he sees things very clearly, okay? He's at peace. He has no hostility. Blessings to you. Keep me posted. All right, going in our witch hat, we've got Jean Henna. Yeah, has a few questions here. Guys, try to limit it to one question. I really can't answer 5 or 6 questions, okay? But anyways, let me tell you, Jean, around you, I'm picking a lot of creative energy here. And I feel that you have an artist theme on your chart. And I get a lot of writing here around you. I get photography. And it's interesting because I feel like as we go into 2013, there's an issue of schooling. So you may be going back to school, and I would encourage you to do some studies in the visual arts area, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Okay, back in our hat here, we've got, let's see what we got here. Linda Kelly. Linda writes, wants to know about romance here, and about some family issues. Yeah, well, I got to tell you, Linda, I want you to watch. I keep getting January 2013. It looks like there's a new beginning here for you in the relationship area, and I feel like somebody enters your life at that time who is going to be a partner to you. Now, in terms of the sun around you, I'm getting approval here. The words are homeschooling, but I got to tell you, I'm also getting a second thing, and I don't think he's going to stay at home for long because I'm getting another thing. It's a private institution, somehow connected to the Catholic Church, so it'd be a private Catholic school for people that are struggling emotionally, and I'd like you to look into that. So perhaps contact Catholic Charities, because I keep feeling like there's something right in your area here, and I keep seeing it's like you didn't even know it. It's like in your backyard almost. So I do see your son being approved for this private schooling, and he's going to start to improve, okay? So watch as we go through into 2013. I really feel in the next year he gets back on track. And I want you to be open to letting love come into your life, because that's what the New Year's about. Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is from Benedict Radke. It talks about dealing with psychic energies around him. Benedict, you have an empath on your chart. And an empath is somebody who kind of takes on all the energy of people around them. And I want you to work on shielding more and grounding. And in shielding, I want you to practice putting white light around you, because that will kind of block people from stepping into your vibration and taking all your energy here. And I also want you to try to get the gemstone hematite. Hematite is a very wonderful stone. It kind of grounds energy down. It helps protect you. And if anybody out there is watching, you have struggles like Benedict Radke does, where you feel like everybody's attacking you, taking your energy, use hematite. Hematite is a very grounding stone, very protective, deflects negative energy, and it also secures the energy that you got, okay? So do that meditation and use that crystal, okay? Let me know how it goes. Okay, going back in our hat here, we've got Benevolent Rose Girl. Yeah, Benevolent Rose Girl wants to know about relationship here. Hon, I got to tell you, I get somebody entering your life. It'll be around November here. And I see you meeting this guy, and it's interesting because he has kind of light brown hair, kind of wavy, very nice looking, beautiful eyes, kind of like hazel eyes, like that bluish green color. And you're in a classroom. That's where I keep seeing, and I feel like you're going to be doing some schooling here in the fall. And it's like he's in the classroom with you. But it'll be around November, and I do feel like it goes into a nice romantic relationship. So keep going. You're on the right path. It'll be November, okay? Blessings to you. All right, going back in our witch hat here, we've got Green Elias 3. Hello, nice to hear from you. Green Elias writes he had some interesting kind of strange connections with some people recently. I got to tell you, Elias, I'm getting around you. Now, don't freak out here. But I'm getting an E.T. connection, and I feel that you have been approached by extraterrestrials. The one that I keep seeing looks like he's a Palladian. Now, the Palladians look very human, so they come up to you, and you wouldn't know they're alien. But this man is very attuned spiritually, and I feel like you're not done, because I'm getting more encounters here, and I'd watch in the month of August, into July, going into August. I feel that you'll have another experience. There's no danger here, but you are kind of being noted and watched by the extraterrestrials. So this is a Palladian, and I feel like, what's interesting is you are going to be, in the coming years, very much a light worker and a messenger that will help people deal with the reality of the alien presence, okay? So let me know what happens. Thanks for writing. Okay, going back in our hat here, we've got Implet's Cook Beans. Wants to know about spirit guide here. Well, you got a man around you. I get the name Johnny, and he gives me the name Johnny, and it's interesting because he's an English guy, and he has a British accent, but you knew him in a past life in France. He was English, you were French, and it was in the 1600s, and I believe you were a French knight and he was an English knight, but you guys were like friends, and you used to go on adventures together, but I pick him up around you. And Johnny keeps talking about month of September here, because he said September is the turning point, and it looks like it's around this time that you start to get more help here in your life, and I get some financial improvements, and also issues connected to education. So there may come up some new schooling issues or funding for going back to school, but there's learning here in September for you. I think it looks great. But Johnny is his name. He's British. Isn't it? All right. Going in our hat here, we've got Akasha Morgan. Wants to know about spirit guide. Yeah. You know, I keep picking up around you, Akasha. There's a nun around you. Wonderful lady. Her name is Mother Cabrini. And she's around you in spirit. And she keeps saying, she says, I'm pushing them to teach people. And it looks like you're going to go into the field of education. You have an educator theme on your chart. And you interestingly have a secondary theme of healer. So you'll find yourself doing a lot of work with people who also need emotional healing. So you may eventually go on and become a counselor, but I see you starting in education, and I think you'll always have a foot in the education camp. But I want you to look up Mother Cabrini, Cabrini, I believe is how it's spelled. But I just pick her up around you, okay? Thanks for writing. Well, goodness, guys, that's our 10 questions. That's all we're going to get to today, but I am so glad you're here. Listen, if you haven't seen the video before this, go check it out, because that's about my appearance from a few months ago on Larry the Cable Guy. And I have a new link, and you can see my appearance directly, so check that out. And also, keep it here at Spirit Channel, because this weekend we are going to be having another video continuing on Elven Magic, and I'm going to be teaching all about the mystery of the Elven Star and how to use that in your rituals. Okay? So keep it here at Spirit Channel. It's so good to see you. This is Bob Hickman, and of course, you know next week we'll have another Messages from the Spirit World.